Dana White said Jon Jones is undeniably the GOAT of MMA, but Khabib had potential to be the GOAT. He says nobody can debate who's the greatest of all time. It's absolutely, positively Jon Jones. He's never been beaten in the octagon ever. I think Khabib had potential to be the GOAT, but he didn't stick around long enough. So I disagree on a few points. Number one, it is debatable, okay? You have Anderson Silva, you have Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, you have George St. Pierre, you have these other guys out there that you could point to as the greatest of all time. George St. Pierre was never popped or tested positive for any performance-enhancing drugs. Jon Jones has, as has Anderson Silva. If you want to wipe away the performance-enhancing argument, fine. Even then, I would argue Anderson Silva has had more iconic and spectacular finishes. The fifth-round triangle on Chael Sonnen, the front kick of Vitor Belfort completely changed the game. You know, there is debate to be had. Now, as for just Dana White in general with his casual opinions, he also said that Kamaru Usman was better on the pound-for-pound list all time than George St. Pierre, which just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. And again, if Dana White had somebody in front of him like myself who would actually combat what he's saying with other talking points, he would lose, and he would lose pretty badly. He would look silly. The only reason Dana White is saying these things is because he could still make money off these guys. He can't make money off Khabib anymore because Khabib's retired. He can't make money off George St. Pierre anymore. He can't make money off Anderson Silva anymore or Demetrius Johnson anymore. Well, he never really made money off Demetrius Johnson. That's no shade. It just is what it is. Flyweight division doesn't really sell. But he could make money off Jon Jones. Jon Jones is the heavyweight champion right now. They're going to do a comeback. They're going to hype it up, blah, 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 blah. That's all this is. Dana's opinion lies where he can make money, okay? If, you know, Khabib was to come back tomorrow and win a fight, all of a sudden he's the greatest of all time. There was a time back when Frankie Edgar was champion. If you go back to like 2012-ish, 2011, 2012-ish, maybe 2013 at the time. If you go back to this time, Dana White was like literally every other pay-per-view when a champion would fight, he would say, oh, this guy's pound for pound best. Anderson Silva's pound for pound best. Oh, I think it's Frankie Edgar. Frankie Edgar's pound for pound best. Oh, you know, I think you got to start considering GSP for pound for pound. Like, this guy's just a promoter. That's all he is. He's more of a promoter than he is a fan of the sport, in my opinion. And, you know, not to say he doesn't love the sport. Of course he loves the sport, but he's not a fan of the sport like myself, where I could objectively tell you who is the GOAT and we could break it down and have the debate. You know what I'm saying? That's way different than a promoter who's looking to make money. It's way different, right? I don't make a dime from the UFC, so I have no interest in lying to you guys and saying, oh yeah, Jon Jones is the GOAT. You know, it's not like a crazy far stretch to say it, but he's not. He's not the GOAT in my opinion. I would go George St. Pierre. That's just my personal take. But it is debatable, is my point. It's not debatable, he's saying. As for Khabib, yeah, Khabib just didn't put the time in. I think he really thought that the undefeated record would be a thing. Like, oh my God, he's undefeated. But a lot of those fights outside of the UFC were kind of like, you know, who cares? That's my take on this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you agree, disagree, it doesn't matter. Join the discussion, follow for more, and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you.